I'm Lori Hazlett. I'm the president of the Indianapolis Parks Foundation. I'm so excited to see so many people here this morning. Thank you. And a great morning, a great weekend. Hope you all had a great Memorial weekend. It's such a great time in our city. As you can see behind me, the construction has started at Haughville, and parking lots going in, which is the start to adding other amenities that you'll hear about later. We're just here to get things started, which is exciting. Board and staff have been working hard with our partners with the city and with many funders to identify capital and maintenance needs, and the Parks Foundation raises those funds to do those upgrades. So to get things started, I want you to hear from Kevin Osburn, our board chair, and he can tell you a little bit more.
Okay. Thank you, Lori. You all are here because you share our passion for improving and sustaining a high-quality park system. I've been a proud member of the Parks Foundation board for 10 years. So during that time, through the generous support of corporations, foundations, and individuals, the Parks Foundation has invested millions into our city's parks, improving the quality of life for individuals, families, youth, and seniors in Indianapolis, as well as promoting public safety, creating opportunities for economic development, and increasing property values through the positive use and continued improvement of our park system. At the end of 2012, the Indianapolis Parks Foundation was awarded a grant from Lilly Endowment to renovate and upgrade 13 parks, as well as funds to support programming opportunities in neighborhoods throughout Indianapolis, where parks are often the sole provider of recreational activities and community gathering spaces. We are thrilled today to be able to employ this generous gift to bring about this significant transformation in our community. So today we're here to announce the start of construction on more than 40 projects in 16 parks throughout Indianapolis. These projects include upgrades to playground equipment in 10 parks, including right here in Haughville, permanent restrooms like the one you see beyond the parking lot here will be installed in 8 parks, water spray grounds at 5 parks, many of which are funded by United Water. The spray ground here at Haughville is the oldest spray ground in the park system, and will soon become a very popular place to cool off during the hot summer months, which is why we need the parking lot that is currently under construction to help support the new use of this park. With the help of our partners at the city, new parking lots will also be installed in Green Park, as well as Wildwood, which is a brand new park on Southeastern Avenue where parkland is scarce. You will also see renovation of outdoor basketball courts at Olin, Garfield, Bertha Ross, Gardner, and Dewberry Parks, thanks to the support of the Indianapolis Power and Light Company, Pacer Sports and Entertainment, and Finish Line. Other improvements include new shelters, field renovations, improvements to walking trails, and even a geothermal pond at Eagle Creek Park's Earth Discovery Center, thanks to 3M Gives. The first phase of these projects is part of a total investment of more than $8 million that will reach thousands in our community. Parks Foundation board and staff are proud to lead these efforts to transform our parks, strengthen our community, and enrich the lives of our youth, families, and seniors. We are grateful for all our generous supporters who are committed to improving our city through an investment in parks, and especially for the substantial gift from the endowment that allows us to leverage additional support and funding. Obviously, none of this would be possible without the support and leadership from our partners at the City of Indianapolis. City leaders at Indy Parks and DPW have committed their time, talent, and resources to support these investments. And so now it is my pleasure to introduce the leader of our great city, Mayor Greg Ballard.
Good morning. I assume everybody's recovered from the weekend. Great weekend, wasn't it? Great weekend in the city. Great to hear to be in Haughville once again with the mayor of Haughville, Olgen. Where'd Olgen go? Haughville, USA. All right. The focus of the city right now, as I think everybody knows, is Live Any and making this city an even better place to live. Last week, the Census Bureau just released some results, and we have moved from 13th to 12th, and we saw recent announcements saying that people are moving into the city of Indianapolis at a much faster rate than they were the previous 10 years. The last 4 years they've been moving into the city at almost double the rate that they had been, which is remarkable. I think that speaks well for our city. So, because the future of our city does require us to continue to attract residents and to make sure that the existing residents continue to stay, which means we have to create the kind of city that people want to live in. There are a few things more important than parks, obviously. When Richard Florida wrote that article in Atlantic Cities magazine and said that the number one thing that cities are looking for, the entrepreneurs want, is talent, things that were also high up on that list were things like parks and trails and the quality of life amenities. And that's why we're investing in things like bike lanes and the bike share and the car share and the better mass transit and improved parks. Because great parks make neighborhoods an attractive place for families. And so that's why it's important today that we're kicking off the 60 construction projects in these parks. Haughville Park here, obviously you see the work that's going on here, but other parks will get the basketball courts, the shelters, the spray parks, the playground equipment, the trails, the sidewalks, and so much more. And it's really, really important that we continue to do that. But the good thing about Indianapolis is we all kind of do it together here, and the corporate support, the generous support of the endowments, and so many other people make all of this work. And that's why it's important to recognize Lilly Endowment, United Water, and the Pacer Sports and Entertainment who are here, who are so generous also. Power and Light, 3M Gives, the Finish Line Youth Foundation, so many other people come together to do all this. And we really do have a history, a very long history of public-private partnerships in our city, and that is especially true with the Indy Parks and the Parks Foundation. So we believe that better parks equal a better place to live in the city of Indianapolis, and they can be anchor projects to include, so they can be anchor projects so that we can have a better, broader neighborhood. That's very important to us also, because sometimes you need that anchor institution. You need that particular place in a neighborhood that makes people want to gather there, and that's what parks can do for us. So it is great to see the improvements here in Haughville, and even more exciting news I think will be coming in throughout the summer. But I want to thank the Parks Foundation for doing such a good job over the years, and we'll just continue on because these projects are important, not just to the kids, but also to the entire families in the city of Indianapolis. So thanks everybody for coming out today. Please enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin and Mayor Ballard. As they both mentioned, the impact that we are making throughout our community will change neighborhoods and bring people together. Developing our community and improving quality of life is something we all put a high priority on. So we couldn't do it without all these people standing behind me and all of you in front of me, because it takes a community to build this community, which is what we're doing. Lilly Endowment has served as a leader in improving our community and couldn't be more proud to introduce Vice President of Community Development, A. Shaky.
Thanks, Lori, and Mayor Ballard, Kevin, and the Parks Foundation board and staff. All of us gathered here know the parks are important to the quality of life of our community. So today, the endowment is especially pleased to join with these other wonderful funders in helping the Indianapolis Parks Foundation and Indy Parks and Recreation make these significant park enhancements which will benefit Indianapolis residents for years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ace. That concludes. We will be around for questions from media or from general public. Thank you.